YouTubers, this is Mimi. I am back in your faces again, and I'm here to do another video. And this video is what I'm gonna entitle Your Worth and Your Value. And this video is mainly gonna speak to ladies, because this is one of the things as we women we struggle with. This is one of the things that we don't see right away, and we tend to base our worth and values based on the people that are in our lives, people that have treated us a certain way, or the things that we have even lost, or even what we have that we feel that the world wants, as far as our bodies, as far as whatever it is. That it's kind of petty, and I'm just gonna break it down and be as real as I can. I have struggled so much with this part. I have struggled so much when it comes to my worth and when it comes to my value, because a lot of people who don't know me, I don't want to go way in details, but I have lost some things in life that, oh my God, I couldn't bear losing at all. And it's people that, that meant the world to me. And I tend to have based my value and my worth based on what I've lost in life. And we women, we can tend to do that. We can tend to base our worth and value on how a man treats us, or we've been treated in the past by people we love, people we've, wanted to hold on to in our lifetime. We tend to base our worth and value on what we have in general, like when it comes to our sexuality. And a lot of women feel that because they have humongous, chest, that's what they are, that's who they are. Because they have this amazing hourglass body, that's who they are, and that's what they have to contribute to, people in their relationship and stuff. We tend to base our worth and value on what, I guess, gives us security. And to be really honest with you, your worth and your value is not your sexuality. It's not your chest. It is not your thighs. It is not your legs. It is not your booty. It is not your shape. It is not what you can do as far as materialistic things. Just always giving money. I mean, being a giver is amazing, but don't base your value based on what you can do. Base your value on who your heart is, how you make people feel, what you have to contribute to people. To people. What you have to offer. Just in case you were to ever die and people coming to your funeral, what did you contribute into their life? What did you bring into them? What did you inspire them to do, to become? What impact did you make in people's lives? That is what your worth and value is what you store in your heart, is what you're willing to offer the world and the people around you. That's your worth and value. And so many of us women, we tend to go out there and just pour out our sexuality. And that's how we tend to feel like that's how I'm going to lure people in. I mean, women, if you're going to deal with men, obviously, that's how we feel like we're going to lure men in, because we have this, and because we carry this, and because we look a certain way. That is our worth and value. No, your worth and value is the difference in the impact that you bring into people's lives. How much life do you bring into people? When people are down and they're low, when they're confused, what do you contribute to their lives? What do you do to uplift people? What do you bring to make a huge, significant, and a difference in people's lives? Who are you in God? When literally, say for instance, God were to look into your life any moment, is he shaking his head like, oh my God, you got it so wrong and so twisted? Or is he looking at you like, yes, that's what it's all about. I'm glad that you're learning who you are through me. I'm glad that you're connecting with me so you can give out what I'm giving you to the world. Your worth and value is based on what God gives you, what God shows you to contribute to the world and the people in your life. That's your worth and value. So sometimes when we're dealing with men, this is literally for ladies. Ladies, when we're dealing with men, and they don't treat us the way we like to be treated, and they take us for granted for whatever reason, don't base your worth and value based on their actions. You have to understand, if you can't realize this is what I'm bringing in, if you can't realize my heart is based on this and this is what I want you to cherish, if they don't see that, then maybe they're not meant for you. And it's okay. That's how you learn where you belong. Losing somebody or not having somebody that you, that you want in your life does not necessarily mean that you're not good enough. It does not mean that you're not good enough. It just shows that person, maybe that's not who you were meant for, or you're not meant for them. They're not meant for you. You're not meant for them. There's nothing wrong with losing people. Nothing wrong with it. When you're traveling in the country, like you're going on a little road, a road journey, you're taking, there's a word I'm looking for, but it's like a road trip. There it is. When you're taking a road trip, you're going to make several stops to fill in, gas, to get some food and blah, blah, blah. Just because you stop at a certain section does not necessarily mean because you guys stopped and you're out of gas. That doesn't mean that this is the end of your journey. It just means you stop there, you refill your bodies, give yourself the energy that you need, and you refill your car so you can get to the destiny that you're meant to get to, right? That's how we are with people. When people come in and out and we lose them in our life, maybe that's just a way of God saying, fill up and continue moving to the next journey. Don't give up. I have struggled so much with what my worth and value is. And people that know me really saw my worth more than I saw my worth. And I had to sit down and ask God, Lord, when you look at me, what do you see? Lord, teach me what my worth and value is so I can see it for myself. And I can walk according to my worth and value, not based on what I have. My car doesn't make me. What I own doesn't make me. The body that I have does not make me. It doesn't. So I had to learn to look at myself as I'm not my body. I am not even whether I have hair or not. I don't even care about hair. I just want to feel comfortable in my own skin. And this is me. My worth and value is not based on how people have treated me, what I've lost, what I've gained in life, what I possess, and what I carry with my body. I have learned my worth and value is my heart. What do I bring into people's lives? What do I add into people's lives? What do I contribute? What do people learn from being around me? What do I teach them when they're around me? Just what energy do people pick up when they are around you? And are you easily forgotten? And no, don't walk around thinking when you come around people, you're going to do whatever you can to make it to be not easily forgotten. No, just give who you are your heart. Because all of us have something amazing to contribute. All of us. But a lot of us hide that and we don't see it because of what has happened in their past. They tend to hide. They tend to not pull it out. They tend to not open up. They tend to just be insecure about certain things because of what has happened in the past. And they filter that and they say they're never going to show their side again because they've been hurt. And I've talked about that in the insecurity video, in the identity video, or whatever videos I've done. I've mentioned this. You can't hold back who you are because of what has happened in the past. So when it comes to your worth and value, you have to offer your heart to who you are. But you got to make sure that is where God wants you. You have to have peace within you so you can operate in the grace that God has given you. And that way you can offer who you are. And never judge your worth and value on what you possess, or how you look, or how you get down. Because that's not your worth and value. Because there's always that one person that's going to reject you. There's going to be the one person that's going to feel like that's nothing to me. There's always the one person that's gonna feel like, what else do you have? Because everybody is not moved by your sexuality. Everybody's not moved by what you own or what you possess or your title in life. Everybody's not moved by just materialistic things. People are moved by the difference you make in their hearts. What difference do you make in their heart is what moves people. That is your worth and value. You gotta make sure you always protect that. Always protect that. Guard your heart. Never allow people to stop you from becoming who you are. You can put a fence. You can still be there for them if you can. You can see them, you can hear them out. When they're talking to you, listen to them. If you can help them out. But the fence I'm talking about is there's a limit to how far you're going to get in my heart. Because if they get in their heart again, they're capable of hurting you. And you don't want people to take you for granted. But you don't want to stop yourself from being a good, amazing person to people and stop being good. You don't want to stop being good. You just want to guard your heart and to make sure that, you know what, I'm going to give it to someone who deserves it. And that is how you know who you belong to. You have to make sure you have peace and you have grace. Even if they hurt your feelings, they were worth trying. They were worth, giving a chance. But you just got to make sure that you know making a difference in people's lives, what you contribute to people is what your worth and value is. So ladies, let's not walk around like we are our bodies. You're not your sexuality. You're not. Because a lot of men probably will look at you and use you and then leave you right there. And that leaves you even more broken. You're not the car you drive. So most people, sometimes we women, we can tend to feel like I have this and I have that. What are you going to do for me? I don't need you for money. No, women were created to be men's companion. You were created to be a man's companion because when God created Adam, God saw that it's not good for men to be alone. So he created a woman to stand by their side. You were meant to encourage a man. You were meant to respect the men. And you were meant to respect them, to love them, and to encourage him, support him. Just stand by their side. We have the gift of patience. We have the gift of nurturing. We have the gift of love. We have the gift to be relational. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. But my point is this. You're meant to be in people's life to make a significance in their heart, to contribute something to them. That is your worth and value. So guys, guard that. Guard your heart. Get to know who you are, what you're made out of. And you're not walking around feeling that you are this body. You are what you own. You are what you bring in. You are what you make. Oh God, I was going to go a little deeper, but that's a whole nother video. So this video is to pretty much teach you your worth and value. I had to beg God to teach me what mine was, and I'm still learning. I've got it, but I'm still learning. And obviously when you tend to be with people that you love, you tend to be vulnerable, that you forget your worth and value sometimes. But never lose that. Never ever lose that. So guys, I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, guard your heart. Ask God to teach you what your worth and value is, and that way you can go out there and make a difference in people's lives. Do whatever you can to just make a difference in their life. And that way you're making a huge significance in this world and the people around you. I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Mwah. All right, bye.